Hello students, in last lecture we have discussed about faithful amplification, and in this lecture we have discussed about bias stabilization circuit. So we have seen that the proper biasing is required for the faithful amplification. The bias stabilization required should satisfy the following requirements. First one is that the proper zero signal collector current. Second is that is the VC is greater than 0.5 volt and VC is greater than 1 volt for silicon transistor. VC is greater than 0.5 volt for germanium and VC is greater than 1 volt for silicon transistor. Third one is that the operating point should remain steady. The bias stabilization circuit which make the use of single source of DC supply VCC are most commonly used. These are the conditions or requirements. Now there is the fixed bias or base bias circuit. Okay, so fixed bias are called as also base bias circuit. So in this the circuit for this type of biasing is shown in this figure, and it is called as the base resistor method. Okay, so base is resistor method. As shown in the figure, the DC voltage for the collector and the base are supplied by the same source VCC. Okay, so the base current IB is the given in the circuit, that is IB is equal to VCC minus VBE divided by RB. Since VCC is much greater than VBE, therefore IB is equal to VCC upon RB, so VBE is neglected. Thus the base current IB remain nearly constant, and therefore the circuit is called a fixed bias circuit. Why it is called as fixed bias circuit? Because the base current IB remain nearly constant, and therefore it is called as the fixed bias circuit. By selecting proper value of the base resistance RB, the required value of the zero signal current can be allowed to flow. By selecting the proper value of base resistance RB, the required value of zero signal base current can be allowed to flow. Now the expression for stability factor. We know that the collector current is given by equation, that is IC collector current is equal to beta IB plus in bracket beta plus IB into ICBO. Okay, so by substituting the value of IB from equation 2.22, we get, that is what we put this value, that is IB is equal to VCC minus VBE upon RB. We can revise this equation, that is IC is equal to beta IB plus beta plus 1 ICBO. We put the value of IB from equation 2.22, we get IC is equal to beta multiplied by VCC minus VBE divided by RB plus beta plus ICBO. By differentiating this equation with respect to ICBO, we get del IC divided by del ICBO is equal to, so this equals to what? That is beta plus 1. So because these are constant quantities, so it should be 0, and this is the only remaining is beta. Okay, beta and 1, so beta plus 1. So S is equal to this, but del IC upon del ICB is equal to S, so this is a beta plus 1. It means that IC is increased beta plus 1 times faster than ICB. What is it means? That is IC, that is collector current beta increases beta plus 1 times faster than leakage current, that is ICBO. Due to the large value of stability factor S, the fixed bias circuit has a poor stability. Due to the large value of stability factor, the fixed bias circuit has poor stability and strong chances for occurring of thermal runaway. Okay, now we see the emitter base or self bias circuit. Okay, emitter base or self bias circuit. So this is the diagram. It is most widely used and also called as the voltage divider bias method. Okay, in this circuit, two resistors, that is R1 and R2, are connected across the supply voltage VCC as shown in this figure. The emitter current IE is flowing through resistance Re, maintain the emitter at positive potential, that is IE into Re, with respect to the ground. To keep the base emitter junction as forward bias, and the base must at a higher potential than the emitter, and therefore Vb is obtained from the supply voltage Vcc through the potential divider resistor R1 and R2, and Ce is the bias capacitor which bypasses AC voltage and avoids the possibility of negative feedback. Now we see the working. With increase in the surroundings temperatures, the collector junction temperature increases. As the collector leakage current ICBU is temperature dependent, it will increase and consequently IC will also increases. This tends to increases in IE through RE. Hence the base forward bias voltage VBE will be reduced, which decreases IB. The reduction in IB will tend to decreases IC. Thus increases in IC will remain compensate, giving more stability of operating point. Now for this, the expression for stability factor. The equivalent circuit of above emitter bias is shown in this figure. By applying Thevenin's theorem to the input part of above circuit may be replaced by magnitude of VBB is equal to the potential difference across R2, that is VBB is nothing but the VCC divided by R1 plus R2 into R2. The base resistance RB is the equivalent resistance R1 and R2, that is RB is equal to R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Now by applying Kirchhoff's law to the input part, we have, that is IB into RB plus VBE plus IE into RE is equal to VBB. So IB into RB plus VBE plus IB plus IC into RE VBB. So therefore we get IB is equal to VBB minus VBE minus IC into RE divided by RB plus RE. Now the collector current IC in terms of IB and ICBU is given by, so IC is equal to beta IB plus beta plus 1 ICBU. By substituting the value of IB from equation 2.27, we get IC is equal to beta into VBB minus VBE minus IC into RE bracket close divided by RB plus RE. So beta plus IB into ICBU. Simplifying the equation, we get, that is IC is equal to 1 plus beta RE divided by RB plus RE equals to beta VBB minus VBE upon RB plus RE plus beta plus 1 ICBU. By differentiating this equation with respect to ICBU, we get 1 plus beta RE divided by RB plus RE into del IC upon del ICBU. Therefore this equation is 0, this constant term, so we get beta plus 1. The stability factor S is equal to del IC upon del ICBU is equal to beta plus 1 plus divided by 1 plus beta RE divided by RB plus RE. So stability factor S is equal to beta plus 1 RB plus RE divided by that is RB plus beta plus 1 RE. So dividing RE to the numerator and denominator, we get S is equal to beta plus 1 plus RB upon RE, so beta plus 1 plus RB upon RE. So this equation always shows that if RE is much greater than RB, then the stability factor S approaches to unity, indicating maximum stability for the circuit. But due to certain limitation on the selection of values of RE, R1 and R2, maximum stability can be achieved by selecting proper values of this resistance. So advantage of this method is that the single DC supply battery is used, the circuit provider is a greater stability, a large number of combinations of R1 and R2 are possible. So these are the self bias emitter. So what this is the emitter bias or self bias circuit. So it is the emitter bias or self bias circuits. Okay. So next lecture we have discussed about